Hi, I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor. I'm the host of this channel, Best of Us Investors, and we're a group of people, I like to call us a tribe, who gather together. I put out a video about once a day, and I share my knowledge about investing and all kinds of assets. My goal is to help my tribe, the members of my tribe, make better investment decisions, to know the tax laws so that they get to keep more of what they make, and with an end objective of accumulating wealth and then passing that wealth on to their heirs. That's our three-spoked objective at Best of Us Investors. If you want to become a part of that tribe, you go to Best of Us Investors here. You give me your address, or your email and your name, and I send you a letter every morning telling you about what I'm thinking of relative to the markets, and then giving you access through our Discord that you'll find in that letter to other people of like mind that share their knowledge, like I share my knowledge, and we grow together. This past year, I have directed everybody in the village to basically invest in what I thought were undervalued assets. And that's the big nine. Although I'm not an investor in China, it comes down to the big six. And the undervalued asset is data. These are the people who have collected data over the years that are going to change the world we live in. And that consists of Apple, Microsoft, IBM, Google, Amazon, and Facebook. I'm not too high on IBM at this point, so I've substituted Tesla, and I've also substituted Square. My focus, though, has changed, and I see an opportunity, an undervalued asset in real estate. Now, why would I say that? And because things are changing. Things are changing as a result of the pandemic. We had an interview, I guess it was about 2 weeks ago, with Jim Rogers, a noted billionaire, legendary investor. And I asked him the question, what's the secret to your success? And he said, I identify undervalued assets and that people aren't paying attention to. And then as a result of change, the asset is recognized for the value it has, and it goes up in value, and that's how you make a lot of money. Well, I think there is a change, and that change is a migration from the blue states to the red states. And that is to say, on our either coast, we have blue states. They happen to be Democrat, where it's very expensive to live. Taxes are high, the cost of living is high, the smoke is filling the air on one end of the coast, and so people now, as a result of the pandemic, don't have to live where they work, and so they're recognizing that there are undervalued assets in places like Birmingham, Little Rock, Paducah, Des Moines. Now, they're moving there, and that will increase the value of homes in those areas. At the other side, you've got to recognize that there's a group of people in this world who are worried about the value of their currency. We saw this in basically from 2000 through 2019, a movement from, particularly in South America and China and India, of coming to cities like Miami and New York and buying million-dollar condos, and in many cases never even furnishing them, but parking their money there because they're afraid their currency back in their homeland isn't worth anything or won't be worth anything, and they know or are confident that the value of real estate in the United States is going to just keep going up. So that we saw that movement. Well, we need to recognize that those were billionaires. Those were extremely wealthy people. There have to be some millionaires in those communities as well. And now, as we have gone through the pandemic and countries are printing currency at a rate that we've never seen before, the worry of the devaluation of that currency is even getting greater. So they're looking for a place to park their money. Sure, precious metals is a place, but also is a place is real estate in Birmingham, Little Rock, Paducah, and Des Moines, and wherever you live, potentially. So how do they get their money into your city? And that's what I want to express to you. So I put this little whiteboard together, and I want to go through it with you. We have an investor in Brazil, okay? He has $500,000 he wants to invest in real estate in the United States. It's a house in Little Rock, Arkansas. How does he get that done? He has to incorporate the help of these people to get his money invested in that house in Little Rock, Arkansas. Who's going to put that together for him? Who's going to do it? How does he identify all these people from Brazil to get that done? Well, who's going to help him is me and you. Who I want to identify, and I'll speak first to the real estate agent. We need to put together a team of real estate agents through a common broker who can then contact the title company, the insurance company, the contractor or builder, whichever is needed, the lender, and the property management company to make this man's investment happen. If we don't have this element, the real estate broker and agent, it can't happen. So he's sitting in Brazil and he's saying, do I have to fly to Little Rock, Arkansas to get this done? Or is there somebody that I know and I trust that can help me get this done? Well, if you're watching from Brazil, I'm the agent who can help you. I can't help you in Little Rock, but I can put you in contact with someone in Little Rock. So what I'm saying here to you, whether you're a real estate agent, a contractor, a insurance company, a broker, or a title company, you need to get in touch with me because I'm going to put this together because I have recognized that there's an undervalued asset that these people want. So what do they want? They want an asset that is going to appreciate in value, probably not cost them anything but their initial investment. And if you watched my video yesterday of how I'm doing just this by building homes and with nothing invested in them other than the cost of the loan to get them built, then getting them appraised at their fair market value, which is substantially less than what I'm paying for it, and then turning it into a rental property in a community that has undervalued assets. And though the value of those assets are going to go up because the people from New York City, Los Angeles, and San Francisco would rather live in Birmingham or Little Rock or Des Moines or Paducah and have a real life, a family life, where you don't have to go to private schools, where you don't have to belong to an outrageous country club, where you don't have a 2-hour commute on a crowded highway to your work. You can work from your house. So that's what's happening. And what I want to do is help you become the facilitators to make this happen. So what am I going to do? I'm going to contact your broker. I'm going to ask if he'd like to be a part of this. I'm going to contact your lenders. I'm going to ask them if they'd like to be a part of this. And I'm right now contacting the investors all over the world who would like to own some money-making, appreciating real estate assets in the wonderful United States, in cities like Birmingham, Alabama, Little Rock, Arkansas, Paducah, Kentucky, Des Moines, Iowa. You put your city in that place. I'm going to build this. I spent 3 hours yesterday talking to some of the key players that can help me make this happen, and I'm going to bring it to you. And I'm going to offer you. Where does Carrie fit into this? I don't have a clue. I do not know. I know where you'll all fit in, and I'm not going to dig into your pocket. I will find my way, and I'm confident of it. So if you want to be a part of it, here's what you got to do. Sign up for Best of Us Investors. Go to bestofusinvestors.com. You'll get my morning letter. In my morning letter, down near the bottom, you're going to see a reddish little box that says, this is where I'm going to give you information relative to this program that I'm building. We will find a way to separate you out from everybody else within our village, and leave that to me. I'll figure it out. And then when we're ready for this team to form, probably uniting under one brokerage who can then also give us the assets we need, which is going to be paperwork, software that's going to be able to help us identify the house that this investor in Brazil wants in Little Rock, Arkansas, and then put together a package that we can send to him that he gives him the dollar and cents breakup of how this is going to work for him and how over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, he will build equity in there with the currency of his country that he's trying to move to something more stable. That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to bring to you. If you want to be a part of it, you know how to join. So that's what my website, that's what my YouTube channel is all about. It's all about you making better investment decisions, learning to keep more of what you make, and how to build wealth that you, if you choose, can pass on to your heirs. That's what we're doing here. Come join us.